What do you think the financial industry would look like in 5 years? And can you kindly speak to the growth of Islamic finance?
Okay, so this is my opinion, right? And I'll base my opinion on the trends that I've seen. In the next 5 years, we will see more consolidation of financial institutions in Nigeria. More banks will come together, we'll see acquisitions, we'll see mergers. That is one. Secondly, in the insurance space, we also see a lot of consolidation that is going to happen, especially because some of them may not, be able to deal with the competition, because a lot of new entrants are coming into the space and reducing their market share. So in terms of Islamic banking, so the current statistic that I have is that globally, the size of the Islamic finance is about $2.4 trillion. And when you compare this with, the global, financial markets, which runs into some hundreds of trillions, you realize that, there is a lot of potential for Islamic finance. So because, Muslims are really underserved when it comes to, Islamic finance. And the good thing about Islamic finance is, apart from Muslim being underserved, it is very, very attractive to non-Muslims as well. So if you walk to a Jaiz bank or a Lotus bank or a Lotus Capital Finance, they will tell you for free that, when they do an analysis of their customers, they have more Christians than Muslims. That is the reality. So, it creates, a lot of opportunities even for Islamic finance, not only in Nigeria, but in Africa, as well as in the entire world. I know that in the UK, there are a lot of regulations that are supporting Islamic finance. We also have, regulations supporting Islamic finance in Nigeria. Other parts of the world in no time will catch the fire. I am very sure in the next 5 years that's going to happen. There'll be a lot of uptakes in terms of, Islamic products. I also want to make a prediction. Before the next 5 years, there's going to be a stock exchange. There'll be Islamic ethical stock exchange. That is going to happen really because it is something that is happening in other parts of the world. We're going to have an Islamic stock exchange in Nigeria in the next 5 years. You can write it down, right? So the dynamics are changing. The opportunities are there. New players will continue to come, to do a lot of Islamic banking products, and it's going to be a collaborative world. So what I also see is the traditional banks, they would also try to collaborate with some of these fintechs to be able to roll out Islamic products. Even the ones that are not doing it today in the next 5 years, if they are still existing, they will do it. Like I don't see some of these banks like First Bank, GT Bank, I'm not seeing their strength in terms of Islamic products. I foresee that in the next 5 years, they will have very strong Islamic banking windows with, attractive products for both Muslims and non-Muslims. The sukuk is something that, Nigeria has successfully done. I'm saying more of this will still happen in the near future. And I see Islamic banking revolution in Nigeria, in Africa, and the world. And what this means for Muslims is, we are actually having a right of first refusal if there's anything like that, for us to take our position. Because if you want to sell an Islamic product, it is better, to use a Muslim to sell it. It's better. However, the trend that we've also seen is we've seen a lot of non-Muslims, doing courses on Islamic finance. Everybody wants to understand it. Why is it that attractive? The principles, everything, they are just attractive. Even in terms of, the benefits, and also the fairness and transparency indices that you see in all these Islamic finance products. They are things that, quite exciting to even the non-Muslims. My recommendation is that Muslims, should take this opportunity of Islam. If you are working in the financial service industry as a Muslim, I would recommend that, you deepen your skills in the Islamic, finance space, you need to understand it. What are the different Islamic products in line with the Sharia? And if you want to document your knowledge, there's nothing stopping you from writing courses to document your knowledge. Like even CIMA, they now have a certification in Islamic finance. We have CIFE, we have CISI, that are also Islamic finance, certifications that you can use to document your knowledge. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a freak for certification. But what the certification will do for you is it will compel you to study, and it will compel you to go the extra mile because you want to pass definitely. In the process, you have to acquire a lot of knowledge. And it's also a way of documenting your knowledge so that if anybody, is in need of that knowledge, I say, yeah, I have gone through this certification. The same way that we have chartered accountants. For you to be a chartered accountant, there are some minimum things that will require that you'll be able to do. So if you tell me that you are certified CIFE, I know that you understand the basics of Islamic finance. And we need to deepen these basics. We need to go deeper, in ensuring that, we understand the principles of Islamic finance, the applications, the benefits, how transactions are structured, and all these things, they will be beneficial for us. And the opportunities will open up in the near future, for us as Muslims, and even for anybody who has the knowledge of Islamic finance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bashir.